Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to go ahead and show you all how we can actually change the size and the formatting on our tables on Microsoft PowerPoint. So in the previous video I showed you the two different ways that you could add in tables to your Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. So if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. So let's go ahead and start with the sizing. So if you want to go ahead and adjust the size of your tables on Microsoft PowerPoint, just make sure they're selected. So just left click in. Once your table has been highlighted, you should see something that looks similar to this. And from here we can go ahead and decide, do we want to shrink the size of the table like this, or are we just trying to shrink the height? Do we want to just shrink the width? Do we want to go ahead and increase the width and the height at the same time? We could do that from the corners. So just keep in mind, if you select this one or this one at the bottom, it's just going to adjust the height. If you select this one or this one off to the right, off the left and the right, you're going to go ahead and adjust just the width. And if you want to adjust the height and the width at the same time, you can come over to one of the corners. If you want to go ahead and add in additional columns or remove columns, or add in rows, what you could do is you can go ahead and click wherever you're wanting to add this. So let's say we wanted to add a new column to the far right of our table here. I would need to go ahead and click into anywhere on this right side column and come over here and right click. And then I have this option for insert. And then right here, you'll see it gives me the option to go ahead and insert a column to the right or insert a column to the left. In addition to that, I can also insert a row above or below where I am right now. So let's go ahead and just insert a column to the right. All right, so now we have another column, and you can see it went ahead and kept everything uniform. All of the columns are the same size, and all of the rows are the same size. So that's great. If I wanted to actually come in and adjust any one of these row sizes, you can see if I come in and wait for my cursor to change to this up and down, I can go ahead and adjust it like this, just by holding left click. And then I can go ahead and adjust the size. So typically you're going to want your, maybe your header size may not be as big as the rows below it, but that's up to you. So whatever you think is appropriate. So that's one of the quickest ways to be able to actually adjust the size of your table and then add in new rows and columns. If you want to go ahead and delete rows and columns, it's similar. You just go ahead and click wherever you want to remove those rows or columns. And you actually get this delete option where you can go ahead and delete the column. You can delete the row. You can delete the entire table. Another way that you can do this is you can actually just highlight whatever you're trying to delete. So maybe it's just these first two columns here, and then hit the backspace on your keyboard, and they're gone. And then if you hit the delete, it'll just delete the content that's inside of the table. So like if I come over here, title, row, and then I come over here and highlight this and hit the delete on my keyboard, you can see it went ahead and deleted the information that was in those cells, but it did not delete the column or the rows themselves. And then again, as a reminder, columns are vertical. So column. The very top cells in your column or the top row of your table, this is typically where you're going to want to go ahead and place your headers. So the example I gave in the last video is if you're working on a budget sheet, this is where you would put things like, you would put bills here, and then maybe you'd put January, February, March, April. And then below that, I guess for this column here, since it's bills, it would be the category of bill. So you'd put rent, food, pet expenses, hobbies, and then you would put in the expenses for that relevant month. So you would put in the expenses here for January, expenses here for February, expenses for March, expenses for April. So that is how you're able to add in rows and columns and delete rows and columns if needed. In addition to that, you can also come over here and you can make changes to the design of the table. So we can actually use things like table styles, which are built-in templates. So if you see, I go ahead and I highlight any one of these. It'll change it for us. So let me find one that I like. This is okay. So you can see right now it gave us a different color for the header. So make it stand out a little bit more. And then it also gave us alternating colors for the rows to make them a little bit easier to read. So that's cool. And there's some other options over here too. So like shading, we can actually adjust the shading of this if we would like to. You can either adjust just one of the cells, or if I highlight multiple cells and then I come over here to shading, it'll adjust all of them at the same time. You can also adjust the borders. So you can add in the borders or remove borders if you would like to. You can add in additional effects. So this is kind of similar to what you see on pictures or videos where you can add in the shadowing and bevels and stuff like that. In addition to that, you can also come over here and you can change things like the text formatting. So you can center text if you would like to. You can left align it. You could change the, if you want text to be bold here. So like if I come over here and just put bills and I go ahead and highlight it, you can see I can come over here and I could center it. I can make it bold, or you could always use the keyboard shortcuts too. So if you highlight these, you'll see some of these have keyboard shortcuts. So this one's Control B. There's also another one over here where we can actually go ahead and align text to the middle, just like that. So yeah, there's so many different ways that you guys can come in and you can format and change these tables. What else do we got over here? We got drawing table, table layout. So you can see over here, it just gives us some more options like adding rows, inserting rows. You can merge cells, which we'll cover in another video. You can also change the height and the width here. So we kind of showed that before. And if you want to go ahead and lock your aspect ratio just to kind of keep things from looking skewed, you can do that as well. So yeah, that is a quick rundown on how you're able to edit and modify your tables.